Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about the rise and fall of Sserafim. Well, it's not a fall per se, because they are doing just fine, but still. Now this is just a commentary video, and in no way am I trying to add to the hate train. Personally, I enjoy their music and think the girls are pretty cool. Having said that, let's dissect what went wrong for Sserafim and how did they end up losing so much credibility. Let's start from the beginning. I got to know about Sserafim after Garam was removed from the group following the school bullying allegations. This was, I think, one of the many examples of how K-pop audiences can be so polarizing to the extent that they can ruin an idol's career based on allegations. Now I am not claiming to be an expert on the situation, but I know that despite the bad publicity, Sserafim gained a lot of new fans. This momentum and buzz helped them gain fans, and their songs Fearless and Anti-Fragile were very successful. They were finally getting praised and were seen as one of the top girl groups in the fourth generation. But with a lot of success comes a lot of scrutiny. And let's just say that the members did not fare well under the spotlight. First, I want to talk about Sakura, who is actually the one that gets the most hate. Sakura has been on the spotlight for over 12 years now. Even though the group is a rookie, Sakura has had years of experience to master her craft. But when she is seen giving subpar vocal performances like these, well, the hate train is bound to follow. Fans quickly realized that Sakura can't sing and requires solid vocal training to come anywhere close to expectations. Her voice sounds strained and trembling in live performances. Now I am not a vocal expert at all, but I know this sounds bad. Following this, we saw a few clips of Sakura talking about her struggles with singing live and losing confidence in performing. While personally, I feel really bad that a young idol is being forced through all this criticism because Hybe did not train her well. But some part of my brain definitely says that this is such a privileged position. She is part of one of the biggest K-pop companies, and would it be so difficult to hire a vocal coach and improve her skills? K-pop audiences are ruthless, and a sob story unfortunately doesn't make them empathetic towards idols, no matter how mean it sounds. Next up, I want to talk about Eunchae. Eunchae was pushed as the cute magne of Sserafim, which was fine at the beginning. But gradually fans started to realize that she lacks talent in singing, rap or dance, and basically in the group as a filler member. This too did not sit well with the fans, as she doesn't seem to be making any effort in improving her craft and actually doing justice to the idol role. On top of that, she was seen making some ridiculous comments mocking people her age who have to go to school, which is very callous. But then what do we expect from a 17-year-old teenager who got successful without doing much? Now I want to fast forward to Coachella 2024, which was the last straw that broke the camel's back. I know there have been hundreds of videos explaining their debacle performance, so I won't get into it. Their Coachella performance was quite disappointing to say the least. Not just that their live vocals were bad, but the overall performance was quite mid. This especially was highlighted as groups like Blackpink, aespa, and ATEEZ had some amazing Coachella performances. A lot of K-pop fans felt that Sserafim is spooling K-pop's reputation at such a global scale, and there are a lot of groups that would have done way better with this opportunity. While a lot of audiences who were present live felt that the performance wasn't as bad as it came across online, but by this time I think the audience had made up their mind. The sad reality is that once a bad reputation gets stuck with the audience, it is very difficult to shake it off. Sserafim have been labeled as idols who can't sing, and no matter what they do, they won't be able to shake off this reputation until they improve their vocals. Every action of theirs following this has been criticized. These days, even when they put out vlogs or videos, there are comments telling them to get vocal training instead of doing promotional activities. While I very well understand this critique, I feel like it's not that easy to just drop everything and go for vocal training. It is a constant process, and it will for sure take time for them to reach any level of vocal expertise. It's so annoying that Hybe and Source Music carelessly debuted this group without giving them proper training and support. This just proves that looks can only take you so far. It's obvious that the company is not going to change anything and will try to make the most out of Sserafim monetarily before they lose the spotlight. For a company, any publicity is good publicity because they are still doing well in terms of views and sales, so the company has no motivation to recalibrate. It is now up to the girls if they wish to make any improvements in their talents. Before I conclude, I also want to talk about their documentary. I liked the way it was filmed and how it showed their hardships and success as well. There were some scenes where we could see Sakura breaking down because she has lost confidence to sing, Eunchae reading hate comments online, and even members like Yujin talking about how anything they do gets heat from the audiences. All this made me feel empathetic towards the girls. While I know that Hybe and Source are money-hungry corporations, but these idols are young women who have to face so much backlash daily because of their shortcomings. It must be so difficult to hear constant criticisms about things you are already insecure about. But as much as I feel bad for the girls, I can very well understand why this documentary was released. It was just an attempt to gain some sympathy support for these girls. Hybe is just trying to suppress the hate train by showing the struggles of Sserafim, but it just doesn't work anymore. Fans can understand the intention of such videos well. So that was all the instances I wanted to talk about in this video. I feel like Sserafim had such a positive trajectory, and they could have easily been one of the most successful groups in 4th gen, which they still are, but at what cost? Anyway, I still enjoy their music, and I hope they take some time and actually train well so that they can come back stronger. And I also hope for their sake that this hate train dies down soon, because it must be so challenging for their mental health to be under so much pressure. I would love to hear your thoughts on Sserafim in the comments below. Let me know if you think the hate is justified or overblown. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.